5 years and 4 months of lifetime. What do you think it could be in an individual's life? The first thing that comes to my mind is, it could be time enough to get a degree, or a new job experience, maybe a life-changing relationship, but it's none of these, as it is the length of time an average individual spends on social media. There are so many things we could have done in those 5 years. Fly to the moon and back, walk to the Great Wall of China many a times, climb Mount Everest, run 10,000 plus kilometers and so on. Instead, we spend our time on social media, as it is through websites and mobile application that enables us to create and share content and to participate in social networking. And as we live our life on social media, it is redefining the global landscape. It affects how we communicate with family, friends, and complete strangers, how we learn, and how business and brands now operate. That is why I'm here today to talk about how social media is changing the way we spend our time and choose to live our lives, and why, therefore, we, through social media, need to change the way we educate and do business. My first professional experience using social media was a remarkable learning experience. We started the Here We Are network in Bishkek a few years ago. Here We Are is a network of professional traveling partners seeking opportunities abroad and supporting each other in initiating meaningful lives on the move. After meeting locally for a while, we started spreading the word about our initiative on social media, on Facebook initially, and through almost all the other popular sites afterwards, like Twitter, LinkedIn, website, and mobile application. In this way, we were able to reach as many people as possible using different social media apps. At first, it helped reach even more interested and like-minded people here in Bishkek, but slowly, through social media relationships, we all have the rumors started spreading across borders. Today, Here We Are is a global network with several local chapters and even more developing as we speak. We have active members in 4 continents and more than 10 countries, all connected, learning and developing through social media. My another personal association is with a group founded and organized by students and young professionals of Pakistan and India, living in many countries of the world, promoting peace and harmony among both nations, bringing together youth of both countries through a social media group called Agaz-e-Dosti, beginning of friendship, connecting people and through friendship enhancing people-to-people relations. It seeks to become the medium to discover and recognize the misrepresented reality on the other side of the border. I myself came to know about this group only from social media. Also, social media has broadened individuals' perspective on personal health and change, as it helped me to learn so much about fitness from others' experience and experts' advice. Through YouTube videos, articles on different websites and Facebook pages. It helped me to achieve my target by shedding my excess kilos which I gained during pregnancy. However, social media is not just bringing personal relations and personal change, it is bringing social change. And this is important because I believe there is a lot to be learned from the way social media is used to contribute to social change. As an example of social change, I would like to bring forward the example for #GivingTuesday. It all began with a simple question. On the heels of Black Friday and Cyber Monday, could we trigger a new day of giving after 2 days of getting? People all over the country came together to answer that question with a resounding yes. And social media certainly helped. But what really fueled Giving Tuesday was not technology tactics or Swiss bank application. It was a mindset built around 4 principles. Ones that can apply to many organizations, educational institutions, and business seeking to use social media to create change. What worked for Giving Tuesday was think movement, not initiative. Number 2, think upload, not download. Number 3, think current, not currency. Number 4, think tools, not rules. These 4 principles help the community behind Giving Tuesday. It grew beyond their highest expectation. Over 2,600 partners took part, from multinational companies to local nonprofits. The campaign was endorsed by the government of the country and renowned business personnel. It generated more than 800 media features and mentions in news and print news. And the hashtag trended #1 on Twitter. The results shows the impact of social media as a range of donation platforms reported online giving increases of around 50%. And partners reported excellent results in everything from volunteering initiative to matching campaign and to food drives. Let's try and understand what does think movement, not initiative means. Rather than setting out to execute an initiative, focus on growing movements. Support will grow in concentric circle. Each ring of activity will bring more communities into cause and into conversation with each other until we can create a network across the country. And think upload, not download. Giving Tuesday always wanted to avoid the download mindset, telling people what they should be doing and how they should be doing it. They focused much more on people's increasing desire to upload. From the start, their web and social media strategy was based on how people could make Giving Tuesday their own, from becoming a social media ambassador to helping spread the word to getting their own organization involved as partners. The big opportunity, which was critical for Giving Tuesday, is to craft the right unifying theme that motivates people to tell their stories. A great example of this is Facebook COO Sheryl Sandberg's Lean In movement, encouraging people everywhere to start and join Lean In circles and share their experiences online. The most powerful social organizations are not just content creators, but context creators. With the last 2 principles, think current, not currency, and think tools, not rules, they believe the more people who have an authentic stake in the campaign, the more successful it can be. The core function of Giving Tuesday team was to empower, to provide the right resources to support the community and champion its efforts. Moving forward, let's know how social media has brought changes to business and education. The challenge ahead for any organization trying to create change and movement at scale is not to master social media, but to learn and support social communities. That is why I will argue that making use of social media in education and in business not just require new toolkits, but a whole new mindset. Social media has revolutionized the way customers engage brands and how brands influence behavior. Social media is part of a company's journey. It should be seen as part of a bigger picture and not only the picture. Social media should also be part of a customer's journey. So people need to think what social role across the journey and what efficiencies are you driving through social versus other forms of engagement. Social media should be seen in a broader context. You have the ability to understand the mindset of the audience in the context of their current experience. Social media is a behavioral platform. It's all about relationships and value exchanges. Social media plays a central role in university education. Data from some of the most successful MOOCs indicates that student participation is greatly increased when social media is integrated with learning program. And at the same time, student dropout rates are reduced. While MOOCs may be a relatively new phenomena, these indications suggest that the introduction of social media can have a very positive influence on which universities can ill afford to ignore for long.